Make sure we are live. We are live. Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream here on the RC channel. Coming to you live from YouTube and Twitch with your boy Ranger J 1999. Welcome you into another week of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes content. Yes, it's Monday, the day of days, where we have had a long, restful weekend, and now I know you guys are busy at work doing the worky thing and stuff. Fishing. That's good to go. But not to worry, we'll bring you something fun and entertaining to listen to wherever you are, whatever time it is, and help you get through your day as we do stuff in the game and have fun. I'm just blaming my stuff and things. That's just tradition. So yeah, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that stuff. Give your greetings. That's the most important thing. This is an interactive stream, so say hi to me, say hi to all the other skewers. We will shout you out, welcome you in. If you have any questions, especially on a Monday where we have GAC going on, things of that nature, you know the deal. All right, I'm just getting all the stuff out of the store real quick, and then we roll, get right into some GAC after we do some mod depression. What do I want? I go buy them? Yeah, let's get that salvage going. That's good. Well, that seems weird. We'll try it again, Satan. Man, that wants to work. What a bunch of weirdos. All right. Let me check mods. Nope. 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 Nope on all fronts. I'll get that. We'll get buy those. Then I can get in there. Shard shop. Sure. Datacron. Sure. We'll get some more cash. Need it. And then good to go. Got everything we need. We're ready to do some mod depression. So it does that sometime, Kale. I don't know why. I switched it up. As you can see, it's I don't know why it's saying Dungeons and Dragons. Let me look at this again. Yeah, sometimes what happens with Twitch, like I'll switch up the game that is supposed to be for. So let me put this on here. Good catch. Good for letting me know. Like we did D&D on Saturday, so that was the last thing we did. So when I go in and I reset for the new stream, right, I put in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Sometimes either Stream Elements will do the old stream from Saturday saying, hey, they're doing D&D, which is not the case because we're doing Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, or Twitch will not, I don't know, it'll if something happens, it'll revert back to what the previous game was. So good looking out, Cal. I don't know why it's saying Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. But good looking out. Yeah, I love both too. We do both on this channel. Good to see you, Kay. Saul says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Saul. Good to see you, my friend. Who else we got? Lord of Megatron and the Decepticons. One of our longest watching viewers with the hearts and waves. And we appreciate that. And we also appreciate that he's not bringing that butthole Starscream with him. Yeah, he leaves him behind. We don't want that. We don't want that energy here. We don't want that energy here, and we appreciate Lord Megatron leaving him in prison. Or dead, we don't care. So yeah, keep giving your greetings and stuff. I got that fixed. It should say Star Wars Galaxy Heroes now? Yeah, it does. Okay. That's weird. Sometimes, and I don't catch it because I'll see like the title update. Like it says Swgoh GAC Fun. The other part is correct, so Star Wars Galaxy. But then the other game that you're actually... It does weird stuff, so... Y'all keep me honest. Sometimes like OBS does stuff and I'm talking and I'm not really because it reset all my audio and all this other stuff that happens. What are you going to do? All right, so we do have Yoda and Chewie. You can see on the board here. We will be going for him tomorrow as is tradition. We'll roll the 5s and 7s. So, you know, what are you going to do? What you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? And then anything else? No, I think that's it. We're just ready to do a little bit of mod depression and we're going to do our GAC. Another efficiency fight, so buckle up, kids. We're going all in for efficiency again. So, I don't even try to put down as I'm like, we put a good defense down, but I've just gotten to the point. It's like, now everyone's going to go efficiency. I might as well try to play it that way too, because there's no point. We have tried, skewers. We have tried to put legitimate defenses down, and it just doesn't matter. Someone wants to go hard in there. It's shit. I mean, you just can't be enjoying them, and I'm tired of trying and losing. Well, Reagan, hello, Ranger and Skewers. Hello, Fair Reagan. Good to see you, my friend. I appreciate you too, Lord Megatron. Lord Megatron puts a comment on every video we put out on YouTube. It's just a heart and wave, but you know what? That's all that matters. That helps. And I don't think that, and I acknowledge every single one. So if I had a million Lord Megatrons, well, I'd have like crazy algorithm stuff. All right. Let's start with some mod depression. I don't know if Linky's there or what Linky's doing. It is a Monday, so who knows? Let's start with some mod depression, as is tradition. Here we go. You can see we got a nice selection of mods to roll today. Let's see what happens. First mod of the day. And we're starting off with Great Sadness. All right. Nothing like getting a gold mod with 5 speed that doesn't hit. But this one. It's not bad. That's tenacity. Might be. It does have good crit chance on it, so we'll keep that one. 12 speed, not ideal, but it could get into the 20s. Next. All right, this one has high. Oh. Okay, that's not bad. Crit chance. It is double digits, so we can keep that one. That's not bad. Not great, not extraordinary. Potency on this one. This should be okay. I lied. It's sadness. We're just going to sell that one. The dreaded. Well, mod depression is living up to its name, I would say. So far, we are getting stomped. Really, you're going to hit speed on that one on defense with no health in the secondary. Flat health. Okay, bye. Not wasting another dime on you. Ollie, what's up, man? Says, how's it going, Ranger? Were you able to watch Troopers on break video? I have not had a chance, man. I have been up to my eyeballs and other stuff. A lot of stuff going on here and just real life. I haven't had a chance to watch a lot of videos. So, no. He told me about it, though, so I'm aware of what he was talking about on it, so... Because I asked him, I was like, what the hell is this video they was talking about? Oh, that one didn't do anything. As is tradition. I mean, this is mod depression. This is what we expect. We expect to not get nice things. And this one, I mean, actually, no speed. And last but not least. Well, at least we failed correctly. I heard it's getting the opposite, Howie. Wolfman says, happy up, Ranger and Skewers. We'll probably lost this round, but it puts me at 5-1, so I'll take it. That's right. That's right. That's okay. That's okay. All right, now we're going to start looking at GC. I already know what we're doing here. Our opponent, as you can see, one shot, 2076. More reasonable of us. We can't drop any battles. That being said, we still have to do high banners because it's still 2076, so we have to go with this full throttle. So that's what we're going to do. Unlike last round where I could have scored in the 2080s. We don't have a 2086 look in front of us, but again, with any GC, if we lose a battle, then we're done with GC because I'm not going to sit here and dick around. We've seen enough of these counters and stuff, so yeah. But we still have to be very efficient. This is just the way GAC is right now, especially in 3. Wolfman says, I wanted the win because I'm under 20 from Kyber 1. I bet you are. Well, you get it next round. Get in there, get that Kyber 1 stuff. Getting closer, Wolfman. Closer, the Wolfman. Good Manic Monday to you, Ray Rock says, good Manic Monday, Ranger, Wookiee Strokers, Pickle Flashers, Coffee Drinkers, and Taco Eaters. Yes. That aptly describes us all. Big bunch of nerds. Drinking coffee, working hard, playing the game, doing what we love. Anyone have trouble rolling protection on the attacker? Wait, on the attacker cron, I spent 400 MK2 romance and gotten. No, I can't get the Tankron, which I would love to have the Tankron, but unfortunately, I can't get one of those. I have attack crons out the ass. I can't get the Tankron, so I'll trade you. I got plenty of attacker crons. I'll give you some to rare up, but yeah. Yeah, it didn't update, Ouchie. Yeah, Ouchie, you know better than that. Come on, Ouchie. All right, Goddess. Like you're supposed to be all omnipotent and all seeing and stuff. Yeah, I've rolled my ass off and rolled a ton of them, Rayrock. I have not been able to get a Tankron. I just need one because eventually the Jollikron's going to go away, and I definitely want one with high health for Ahsoka. So yes. Good morning, Papa Chulo. No, I think we play now with Baldur's Gate 3 and this. Ouchie, we got enough D&D. Yeah. Plenty Forgotten Realms is represented on this channel. I did from the Game Awards for Total War 40K is something I'm definitely interested in playing. I'm also very interested in the new Star Wars The Republic game. You know, so yeah. I did see the Divinity trailer. It looks pretty solid. So, but to play any of these games, I'm going to have to upgrade my PC, which I'm going to wait till Desi comes here next week and we're going to start looking at. Because going to have to upgrade the machine. So yeah. Yeah, I know. It's efficiency, War Whittle 73. I mean, yeah. Yes. Well, yeah, but yeah, there's only so much. Yeah. Especially on Saturdays with that psychopath crew. Oh. What else? 3 good day. Yeah. So we have to go high efficiency again. Well, I mean, it's what me and Whittle 3 and like top, we're like 300-400 caliber. You know, we're not even in the top tier. This is what it's come down to, especially in threes. I was just telling everybody that Whittle 3, it's just efficiency. You can put whatever defense you want. If you get a hold, it's a blessing, you know. But yeah. So we're gonna have to be highly efficient. Oh, very nice, Wolfman. You're gonna do a little Curse of Strahd. Yes, very nice. That's always a good campaign, especially if you've played it a while or you're new to D&D. I highly recommend Curse of Strahd. Oh yeah, I know. What you know, I'm just right below you there, Will 73. All right, we've got our teams here. We're going to use. Let's just peel off the band-aid here. So for Lord Schmader, we're going to go. What did we say here? I lost my mind. Seabane. We're going to do Ray Mirror. Job is going to get JMK'd, I believe, right? Yes. Crew. What did we decide on crew? Oh, Darth River. Not ideal, but we're going to have to do it. And then Phasma, we're going Padme Snips GK. We'll get to that one. So yeah. Again, if we drop any battles, we're done with GAC, and then I'll just chill with you guys because I'm not overly concerned. I mean, I do GAC for fun. I try to win, and most of the time we always have a winning record in GAC, but we just get fights, and I mean, yeah. Stroud is actually romanceable. He's kind of a psychopath that way, especially if he thinks you're his next bride. Oh, he's gonna love you, Ouchie. He's gonna love you. And then you'll be stuck with him forever. So I have good and bad for this game this morning. Bad is I got my just pushed in due to JAC lack of depth and roster and just not having the same level of datacrons. They're all just bad. But in the good news, I got my first ever max score in the raid with Pirates after getting SO3. Congratulations! You're just gonna have those weeks in GAC, Star Wars nerd. I've had my 0-3s. What else in 3s had their 0-3? You know, you just have certain times where you just it's just stacked against you. All right, so Attacker Kron with Ray. I'm assuming we're gonna go Attacker Kron versus Ray. Yeah, yes. Any we're gonna use our team against theirs. This is pretty straightforward. What we are going to do is we are going to do our same team, and we're gonna go Attacker Kron, and then we're just gonna let them do their thing. That's not the attack. That's the one. They do their ultimate, we do their ultimate. We keep the things on Cal, protect him. So yeah. All right, lovely Ouchie. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. We will don the loincloths and make the sacrificial offerings to you later. I think it's Boston Creamfield Donuts right now, so yeah. Ray Rock says, speaking of price, I did my first Hondo raid and got max score without remod. Oh, yeah. Says, I'm still 4-2. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just got to keep at it, buddy. Keep at it. All right. We're going to use this Attackron. We do have the Vadercron, but I'm going to save that for a Dark Side team. We're going to use this one for them. It's a shame we're not able to use the Ray Ultimate. Well, yes, I know, you know, especially if you got, you know, we have to don the loincloths. That is, listen, I don't want anybody getting divine strikes, you know, from heaven from you. And we're not, no, Ouchie, we'll make the sacrifice of the Boston, we'll make all that, but I'm not wearing, well, I don't have to because I'm the same level. I just have to observe all this shit. But all the cultists will, you know, followers will absolutely make, but I'm not going to do that. But again, she's the goddess, so that's what she wants. Sucks to be y'all. Make sure you have your 8-pack up too. She likes that. She likes the 8-pack. Very, very fond of Colorado and 8-pack. All right, so we'll go Attackacron as well. Lots of armor per chance, and we'll start the fight. We just have to get high banners, high average, all that stuff. So, yeah, Romjo, doff the loincloths, of course. Zareth wanted me to ask you a question. If it's a dad joke, I'm going to time you out for 10 minutes. There, Papachulo. The reason I say that is because you went he. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Papachulo. You want a 10-minute timeout? Ask that question. You have been warned. That's what I thought. I know how Zareth's brain works. He is as dry as dad jokers. No, it's not mean. If I tell you ahead of time, you will be punished if you do something. So that's not being mean. That's just being forthright and honest. All right, Papachulo, I'll play your game, you filthy rogue. What is the question that Zareth, and I'm sure it's a serious Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes question, since we're fellow content creators. What would be this really good question that's going to come from Zareth, Star Wars nerd? I'll only time you out for a minute. I'm sure it's going to be a really impactful Swgoh question or Star Wars related question. I'm going to go do JC. All right, if you click the link, I'll do it. Yeah, Zareth who does dad jokes each video. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Sure, Papa Chili. Click the link and I'll allow it. I'm not even going to do the shoey because I know this is going to be horrible. I will not time you out at all. All right, here we go. You're not gonna be punished. You know, you're not gonna be punished. We're just gonna hit Ray, as tradition. We want to keep her topped off at all times. Then we'll keep topped off at all times. I don't know if we can do that then. Okay. I'm not gonna hit you. Probably not gonna kill him. Okay, good. Back to Ray. That. She'll do an attack here. No. Save that. Just get you back into the... Apparently not. Apparently you can heal and I can't. Okay. Fine. Yeah. On Ray. Do the thing. We'll go into our ultimate. Or you waste their ultimate. Okay. What in the hell is going on here? Why am I not able to heal? Well, we lose. That debuff stayed on me the whole time? Kind of interesting that I did the same thing and... Well, we're done. Fuck GAC. It's so stupid. How is that a thing? I did the same things the AI did. Apparently she could keep getting healed through it. Possibly. But again, it's so stupid. Well, that was fun. I know. They landed everything. I couldn't land shit. No, I'm not even going to bother. We can't win. They got a 2076. It's game over, Ramjo. There's no point. I'm not going to highlight this horse shit, man. Well, since you asked, I will do the Ufus, since why not? God, that is fucking annoying. Oh, I do need 10 points for rewards. We can do other attacks, so that's true. And we'll give it a shot. We'll do one of the other fights then. That's true. I forgot about the 10 point. Fine. Doesn't really matter because it's fucking crazy. I mean, that's absolutely insane. Like, I didn't do anything different, but barely couldn't hit them to save my life with 150% armor penetration. I'll save Maul for another team. I'm not really too worried about it, since it doesn't really matter. You know, let's see how the Sircron works against this. Yeah, the AI has a higher percentage land rate. I know, it's just trash, man. It's like, God almighty. All right. Throw rocks, that's just tradition. Miller. Tradition, back to Ray. Dodge. Look at this shit. Ay, well, Starkiller's gonna die. That's why you don't. That's why you don't do Ufus. I know. I'm just wanting to show how this insane this stuff is. I wasn't really trying. It doesn't really matter. Let's just do JMK Jabba, get her points, and get out of here. There you are. I know. It is what it is. I'm not overly concerned about it. It's like, what do we want to use here? It really does, man. Like, you saw in the mine, like, they landed everything. I couldn't keep everything on there, and it's like, there's just nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? So, if Mirror's not going to work, we're just going to put Ray back on defense for the next round. We'll send through. We just have to have a good, what we want to use against that. You know, because we can use Queen Amidala versus Hondo, I think. We'll have to figure out what we. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Hey, Cos, what's going on? We already lost our GAC, so we're just having a little bit of fun. What do I want to use here? I don't think it really matters too. What do I use here? I can go ball. Or, yeah. I don't think it. Yeah, we'll use that. I mean, the guy one shot. We had one bad poo-poo play, and then it's like, okay. You know, it's like, okay. Take the kitty. Really, Jabba did that first? You. Yeah, but then it's like, you know, you're kind of, you can only use SRK in one spot, right? I don't know. I don't know. Bye, Leia. Actually, just do that. Because you're toast. Yeah, it is bad banners, you know. That's why we were like, we'll just do Ray Mirror, but yeah, it's. Ugh. Yeah, it was just one of those wacky things where it's like, you know, it's like if it doesn't win, it's just like, okay, what are you gonna do then? I mean, and then basically with efficiency, I'm going against much bigger accounts. You know, it's like I don't have the air. I can't have that kind of RNG happen. And if it does happen, then it's like I'm toast. You know, if they're gonna score 2076. Feel the slug. Care about Chris Anthony. No, Royce. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I mean, you know, I don't really. I mean, I could use SOKR there, but then you know, it's like Hondo's in the back, so there's no point. Well, yeah, we've been using Leia for that too, but you still have to deal with Ahsoka and other things. So yeah, yeah, you can still lose to those teams with that. So it's not a guarantee. So, you know, they were guarantee. Yeah, I've seen people lose with it. It's not a guarantee. I mean, and the problem is with these attacker crons on these GLs, the way it works. If you get the wrong RNG, you don't really have something to fall back onto. It's not like another team where you can, especially with efficiency. If your opponent wipes you out, they wipe you out, and then you're stuck with either trying to out efficiency them, so you have to be perfect like we did in round one, or like you just saw, I get bad RNG. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So, you know, you're kind of stuck with like what are you going to use against what, who, and all that stuff. So it's like for like if Ray, I wasn't expecting to get like the best banners, but pretty straightforward. But I mean, we could not for the life of it get that deep. They landed it every time. I couldn't heal Ray, couldn't do anything, couldn't get her back to full health, which just means my other guys were just sitting there wide open. And until I get more attacker crons, we're just kind of screwed here. So, well, we have the attacker crons, but it's too much. So yeah. Well, even if you, I mean, but that's assuming you can get that kind of stats on it, Owie. You know, I mean, it's insane. And I'm not going to spend a fortune doing all that, you know. But that was just bad RNG. That was just crazy RNG. Ray, they got the stuff on me. I couldn't get the stuff on her. They were able to heal their Ray up, which means I couldn't take out their stuff. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, give me a break. You know? I mean, this one doesn't even have that much armor protection and stuff. It's like, oh, sakes. Yeah, I'm with you. What else? 93. I shouldn't. And it's almost impossible to do that. And I do a lot of re-rolling, but mainly for the level. I go with what I got, but it's not like I have the resources to re-roll all the crons and also get crons and also do the stats. I'm not spinning on them. So, you know, I'll stay around the, as I said, between 37 and 39. I'll win more than I'll lose. I'll get squished. I'll stay around there for the rest of my GAC career because I just can't overcome that. Yeah, there's no point in me doing GAC. We've lost. There's no way I can overcome that. Not even going to try. Once and you know, with efficiency with bigger accounts, they just go in, they wipe you out. It doesn't matter what you put on defense. With the efficiency meta the way it is right now, not much you can do about it. It's a bloody shame. So we'll go with what we got. I mean, we're 3-3. It's not like you know, in the first round we almost pulled off a miracle. So it is what it is. Again, if you have any GAC problems, questions, and stuff, feel free to get those in. But you know, I can't overcome. I can't overcome RNG like that. I just can't. Especially now, if he had dropped a battle and stuff, of course we would have continued on. We would have fought the fights. None of this would have been. You know, we would have seen Bane this, done some dinky stuff here versus those two crons. We would have been fine. We would have won. You know, same thing up here. Saul would have got Balin and all this stuff. It would have been fine. But your first fight, if it's versus Ray and that one goes horrible, just like they had that debuff the entire time. I couldn't land it and keep it on, and they win. And that's the way it comes down with. Yeah, I'm not going to stress about it. I'm with you. I'm happy to stay in Kyber 1. I'll get my crystals. I don't need to prove anything, you know. You know, if that's what you want to do, fine. But like you know, not going to worry about it. Just keep building up our counts, doing what we need to do. We do have everybody to 8. I'm going to try to get kicks to 8 before tomorrow. They're Weddle 73, so we can have Moz for Lord Vader moving forward. So I'll have that done today. And then we'll use that versus Lord Vader moving forward. That means we can move our other counters elsewhere. We don't have to worry about Lord Vader. We can use Bane or Bane somewhere else. That was one of the reasons why I was doing the Ray Mirror, was because that I just didn't have kicks. He's 7 now, but he was only 6 before. We couldn't use Maz versus Lord Vader. Got to get them a little bit higher. Oh, it's not that I choose not to. It's just not. I just don't think it's efficient. You know what I'm saying, Allie? I mean, I'm already spending money on characters as is. I'm with, what else, only 3. And it's not like I don't bust my ass on Datacrons. I do. You can tell. But like that extra spending to get Datacrons up and running on top of everything, and I do re-roll the shit out of these is what I get. You know, and I do make an investment in it, but that level of investment, I think, is just insane. Yeah, oh, I agree. But like, you know, it's just the nature of the beast, and I don't think it should be that way. You know, it's tough enough to get re-roll mats to try to get the level 3s and 6s and some of the 9s and stuff that you already need, plus what you with FDCs being introduced. I think it's a tall ass for players to have to, you know, get on top of that additional re-roll mats to work on specific stats and stuff. It's like, okay. But yeah, we'll use Maz starting next week for offense for Lord Vader, and then that'll move some of our other teams to. We gotta figure out what we want to use for Ray. We're gonna put Ray back on defense and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Free to play farm players are gonna just love all their marquee characters farmable at the same time. Yeah, I mean, if they're good 12, but that means that they're gonna. That's still better than it was though, because if you get allegedly, supposedly, all the characters on the new era at era 65, which means there'll be gear 12, which means there's a lot of characters on the marquee. They're definitely not spending as many Chirotecs. Now they'll have to save up their gear to take gear 12 and then like up, but yeah. That's a little, in my opinion, that's a little bit of an improvement to where it was before. It's still a lot of work though. Yeah, it's just another way for CG to drive revenue. It's like, you know, spend a fortune or, you know, accept your lot in line. And I just don't think that's the way a game should. And they've really gone to that model with errors if you want to get like relic 10 stuff. It's like, fine. Demon says, good afternoon, Scooters and Ranger, and happy Monday every so I'm late, working and lurking again. No, Kimmy's never late, nor is she early, Frodo Baggins. She arrives precisely when she means to. I don't know how many crons your opponent has, but it just depends on perspective. Some will see value in spending $50. Well, that's true, but again, you're assuming, Allie, for $50 that when you roll with RNG that you get that this is like mods. You can spend that money, and maybe you do get the right stats and stuff, but most times than not, like for instance, me, I can't get a tank cron to save my life, which makes you what? Have to spend more money, right? I think the system is flawed. You know, and I don't have that kind of money just to be thrown out for that kind of shit on a chance that I get the right stats. And you've seen me roll Datacrons and roll stats and not get the stats I want. You see me do the level 6 and have to keep using materials. It's insane. It's an insane process. You know, it's all about your luck on some of that stuff. I hate that aspect more than anything. Like if you're gonna like when I invest, like I'm with you. I wouldn't mind spending $50 if I can guarantee that I could kind of maybe not get the best stat, but the stat specifically I'm looking for, right? It's like rolling to level 3s and 6s. It's like it's all luck, and that's what drives me crazy. That's what makes me, anytime there's a gamble aspect to this game, I'm just like, I'm just not interested in trying to spend any amount of money on that. Because it's like, I've seen my luck, you guys have seen my luck in this game, especially rolling new characters with the 5s and 7s. I mean, it's a long-standing joke. 10 years, I've never gotten above 15. Yeah, the FTCs are not as powerful. I mean, the stats are. I mean, the stats are fine on it. I mean, the FTCs are fine, but I mean, that's such an investment of time and energy just to get those suckers up, and they are not as powerful as they were before. But the other datacrons, like you're trying to get that, and it's not. I mean, when I just rolled with when I went with Ray, that's 150% armor pen. That's all the stats we want. It's just I got bad, shitty ass RNG. There's nothing I can do about that. So the match is over. There's no point of me even clearing or doing anything. I'm not going to get any less or more rewards for doing it. So, you know. And you know this, Owie, in the meta that we're in, it's all about efficiency and it's about RNG. And if you if you have a bigger count, you go in, you just burn through everything. You put the pain on your opponent. There's nothing to it. Like I lost round one, not because we didn't one-shot everything, just because like 2 fights at the last second, they stole banners from me, which I couldn't have happen. You know, that 55 and 55 he got in the last 2 fights really hurt because we're trying to get above 2086. So those 4 banners basically boned us because I had to get 57 and plus on every single fight. It was like, holy shit. Again, another count with 1 million plus more GP than me. Almost pulled it off, but you know, like you have to have, even with the datacrons we had, it's still really tough. So, yeah. But I said, I'm not worried about it. I'll still stick in Kyber 1. I'll be finding Kyber 1 wherever I keep getting squished to. Stay in Kyber 1, get my crystals, keep farming, doing the things. But, you know, I'm not going to, highlight a game mode for them and can do the rest of my GAC. What's the point? We already know the counters. If you were to ask me a counter right now, we can tell you of what to use on the team, depending on what you have. So, yeah, I know you know, Allie. A little frustrating, but I mean, we'll be up and running here soon. We've got. It's not like we don't have good crons. We have a lot of good crons. Just I can't have that RNG happen. It can, Todd, but it's not a guaranteed. We'll work on it. We'll have the attack cron for Queen Amidala. We'll work on that for Ray. We'll have Maz for Vader going forward. You know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's all good. Good to see you, Todd Paris. Love the name. Ensign extraordinaire, that is. It is what it is. You know, that's just bad luck. I mean, I had to be perfect, you know, and first round is like, well, let's see what happens. And God damn it, if we didn't get the worst RNG you could possibly get. And attacker crons this season are just extraordinary. They are something else, man. So the rest of these are all going to be attack crons. So just ran out of steam. We do have a lot of attack crons. That's an attack cron. You know, we've got all the stuff with good stats. It's just, what are you going to do? Yeah, Todd, we faced a Ray team, went in, got hammered. I couldn't do anything because our opponent scored 2076. So I just did my one battle, got stuff. So like, yeah. Yeah, the one with Inquisitors was really nasty too, but yeah, nothing like this. Yes, I agree. I'm with Karth now on this. He says, why spend lots of money on 20 to win 20 with the crystals? Yeah. Again, just you want to maintain where you're at. For me and a lot of us that are in Kyber 1, it's like, I'll just maintain. I'll stay, as I said, between 37 and 3,900. And, you know, I'll have a winning record. You know, yeah, if you're happy at Kyber 2, that's fine too. You know, it's just like, I'm not, again, and I think that's all we need to do. And then we'll just rock and roll. I'm surprised Linky's not here. I did a whole bunch of mod depression and Linky wasn't here for it. Son of a bitch. Well, you guys can try that. We tried. A lot of mods were rolled and we got our ass hit. But yeah, having Kix and Maz and Quigold and Athana all at 8 now, we can now go in and use that team. My next project, now that these guys are all 8, I'm gonna get these guys. Savage is definitely okay at 7, but I would like to get him to 9. But Trooper Marin, Visas, Akbar, Nice Sister, Spirit need to go to 7. That's the goal. Try to get these guys, especially going into fives. Not so much threes. I'm not really using these guys for threes, but fives we might need them. So getting these guys up and running would be important. And Ma's right now at 8 with the guys at 8. It's only a 1 relic delta for most of the Lord Vaders we're facing, so that's fine. We can use. Still think we're using the Pyrocron on that. What else? Any 3? I don't know if we're using an attacker cron because they have an attacker cron, but that's fine. And we're just gonna roll a shit ton of attacker crons and we'll be fine. Yeah, for pretty much. I mean, TB is locked in for me, and I'll have more Relic 9s moving forward because we are going to take eventually a lot of these guys to 9. I may wait and just do my GLs to 9 first. I'm kind of thinking about, it'd be nice to get the GL. I got 3 left. I may do those 3 just because. And then start working on the other characters. They're fine at 8. Having the GLs at 9 would be kind of nice. I got 3 to do, so I may just do that. And if we're going to use C like we have been, I'd like to get him to 9. I may take him to 9 first since we've been using him with Bane a lot. So we'll get maybe those 3 done next after the Swevens. Kind of cool. But yeah, that... What really sucks about the attacker cron is it has made my Ray ultimate cron here on this one kind of not good. Yeah, I've done some like that. I did Rolo, I did old Bow wasn't bad, but I mean a Hoth Rebel Soldier. I've taken some of those to 9 for my guild. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, now that we've got I can tell you guys for TB, if you moving up through the upper echelons, Lord Vader, if you put the Omicron on that team for TB, just wipes. Vanguard with that team just wipes. Pirate King Hondo with the Omicron just wipes the fights. So those are 3 teams that if you've worked on and have them up recently, those 3 teams will do good work for you through all TB for your combat missions for your guild. Like if you can do, Lord Vader on the dark side, Hondo in the middle, and Vanguard on the light side, and then do all your ship battles. You're going to be helping your guild up tremendously. Yeah. So that does kind of break my heart because we worked hard to get this cron up and running, right? We really loved this, but unfortunately, hi him. Pyronelli! Holy moly, guacamole! Hello, Pyronelli. Are you trying to hang me, Pyronelli? But yeah, it just we'll get it locked in 3v3 in the first, being the first JC with the new datacrons. There's ginormous adjustments. Getting used to the RNG, getting the way teams operate, that kind of stuff. It's like, oh my god. It takes a little while, and you will lose some fights in the beginning unless you're lucky. So, hello, Pyronelli. Good to see you. He's looking to hang someone. I think it's me. But yeah, we'll get that locked in today. We'll get kicks. What do I need for 8 on you? That horse shit. All this signal. 18. So unless I get really bad RNG today, we should be able to get him up to. And then we can start working on all those Swevens. I may do the GL to 9 first. I'm not going to use any of those characters in 3, so let's do the next 3 GLs. Get them all to 9. I think that'd be kind of fun. I think that would be fun. Jabba, Sith Eternal, and Jedi Master Kenobi 8. Let's get them to 9. I blame Finn for see that ad. Did you get an ad, Pyronelli? I didn't notice. I'm sorry. Yes, and you should blame Finn. He sucks. How you doing, Pyronelli? Good to see you. Oh, good. You want to hang Finn. I am all for that. Trust me, I will get the town ready, Pyronelli. You know me. Well, yeah, with some of the characters you do for TV, it's just like... There are some hits there you're just like, ew. Doing Hoth Rebel Soldier. Oof. Yeah, if you need those TB Omicrons. Well, hopefully, maybe Desi or somebody that comes along will get you a sub there, Pyronelli, and you will not have to worry about the nonsense of pets. Speaking of that, let me check this. Oh, it's my boy. It says Monday, Monday, Monday. Yep. Very proud of my son. He got he finished his finals. As you know, he's becoming a doctor of bachyology. Or physical therapy. I like to say bachyology. And he got all A's in his class. Just like his pops. That if your old man can get all A's for his degree, you can do the same thing. And he took that on like, what? Oh my God, he is. Yeah, TB rewards are fine. They're good. And yeah. TB first 2 phases. Yeah. Yes, Cartex do matter. They do indeed. I agree with that assessment. I'm going to do it, skewers. I'm going to take the GLs all to 9. Then get these guys to Swevin. So to get Akbar to Swevin. Yeah, it all adds up, and you don't think about it, but as you do the TB and you get the special planets done and you start getting those extra wars, they do add up. You're absolutely right. I'm about to go back to work, aka assembling medical kits at a training facility. That sounds kind of important. Wow, Pyronelli, you're... Well, we're glad you took a little bit of your time to join us today, Pyronelli. We love having you here. I hope your day goes by fast and you're able to get back home and you're able to, you know, get ready for the holiday season, Pyronelli. I hope you got all your Christmas shopping done, Pyronelli. Yeah, it all adds up. Everything from TV adds up. All the events adds up. So, what do you spend your Get 3 on? Currently, I am spending it on Relic 8 material. Like, I've got enough salvage. Like, Relic 9 material is not a problem for me anymore. So, actually, do I need to spend any of that? I didn't even look. Let's see here. Yeah, I've been just getting arrow magnifiers and impulse detectors. I've been doing a lot of Relic 8 lately. And then I'm also getting all this, the Zimbittles, the electrum conductors, you know, because I'm doing a lot of 5 to 7. So these things have been good, but don't need to worry about girded keypads and the other stuff. But the arrow magnifiers and impulse detectors, yeah, those two, I'm really using this on this right now. The gird and the other stuff is fine, but these are good because you're basically doing 2 Relic 8, so I'm trying to keep that up as high as I can. And then what else are we buying? I can't remember. Mainly that salvage too, because you might as well can get that stuff. Oh, guild event tokens. Going on guild event tokens. Oh god, that. Just more Cartex because I haven't been salvaging them. I don't really need them, so I've been getting those just to keep them up there. I did have 9,000, but I salvaged them here recently for some Relic 9s that I did. We did a lot of Relic 9s, so yeah. But if I see impulse detectors or girded keypads, I will always buy those. And then these we're getting for the Cartex, so just these 3 spots right here. Yeah, and that way I can use them to salvage Cartex into, you know, the Relic 9 stuff. Let me look at that. Let's see. Yeah, I've been getting some of these pieces too for the girded keypads. And then I'll farm those if I see them, the furnaces and stuff, and then just want to make sure I'm doing it. And then for these, for sure, I've been using Fire Tech. for sure. You can just pop in a bunch of these if I need for a break. I think I've been getting the furnaces too. Those are usually, you know, I think you can get those. Sorry, I wasn't really painting. I can get those. But yeah, it's just mainly for salvage. I mean, the card checks, the other pieces. But we'll start hoarding. I'm thinking maybe, depends on where I get with Maul, but Stranger I may take to 10. I don't know yet. I'm thinking maybe doing Darth Revan to 10. I don't know yet. I have a Relic 10 about to happen again, but I just may start hoarding Relic 10. I'm not worried about it. More concerned about 8s and 9s, right? That's my big thing right now. Shorten that Relic Delta at least to 7. So, like, if they're at 9, it's only 2 Relic Delta difference. So we can use these characters in teams. And I had done all the pirates. I completely forgot about kicks. So when I was doing all my pirates, I'll pull them up. I was like, oh my God, let me get all these guys to 9. You know, you see that. And then I was like, oh my God, I need to do Maz. That's some 33. I was like, worried about Quigold. And then I forgot all about kicks. He was just sitting there at 6 and we couldn't use it. So I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh God damn it. So yeah. But one thing at a time. What events do we have this week coming up? We got the new character, but just clear my secrets and shadows. Okay. And I know we'll get additional events for the holidays, so that'll be kind of nice. Take some stuff up. Hey, all the, well, just say Chester's. Says, hey, bud, happy Monday to you. Sorry if I'm using your tag. YouTube's done this thing where it's showing that instead of your actual name, so, you know. Breaking down farming plans. Now, the good thing is with this next conquest, I don't have to do shit. I'm just going into Sector 4 and farm a shit ton of attack crons. We're just going to... I'll go to Sector 4 like normal. Get a bunch of stuff, and I don't really have to do anything since the Stranger will be unlocked. Dalton Miles, konnichiwa! Sato. Umbawa. Hello there. It's all... Yeah, it's just... Chester's all of them. It just... I don't know why YouTube started doing that. I can't find the setting why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Really weird. I don't know why. But yeah. Yeah, we did. It was over before it started. I'll recap real quick because there's not much to recap. It basically came down to Ray. We did Ray Mirror. They were able to land the debuff. I couldn't land it. I couldn't do anything, and they kept that debuff on Ray the entire time. They just focused on her. I couldn't heal her. I couldn't do anything, and with the attacker cron, we were dead before we knew it. So yeah. And because you saw the 2076 there, Dalton, we were boned. We were in Bone Town, USA, because he scored a 2076. I was doing like I was round 1, where I had to be perfect. Couldn't have any weird RNG or anything. It's like, well, that's GAC. Our midichlorian vitamins did not kick in today, either, Sato. So we were, yeah. Kicking the balls, Texas. Yeah. So yeah, over before it began. Because if we won that fight, everything. I mean, again, it's just RNG. And you have to be perfect. Not only do you have to be perfect in these fights in Kyber 1, you have to score extraordinary amounts. It doesn't really matter what you put on defense because you can see with what our opponent put down, they kept most of their heavy hitting stuff for offense. So, yeah. Jabba with the support cron absolutely destroyed my Leia. That makes sense, Chester. Some of these crons are just extraordinary. So, yeah. So we'll go into the 3v3. We're still we're 3-3 in 3v3. So yeah, I can't overcome any kind of bad RNG. Like we almost pulled it off in round 1 when the guy scored 2086. I just had the RNG that bit me in that round is we one-shot everything, but those last couple fights where I got 55 instead of 57 was the last minute shenanigans where they stole some banners. I couldn't have that happen. I had to be perfect. And we almost did. We had 3 fights left, and we got 55. I was like, oh no. And then I did the math. I had to get like 76 points something on fleet. It's like, well, that's over. So it is what it is. We'll recalibrate. One team that kind of hurt me this round not having we were overcome this why I had Ray on mirror match was the fact that we didn't have our kicks ready for the Maz team. So having him for this round, we'll have Maz for Lord Vader. We can use SLKR for, Rays. We can use, against Art King Hondo, we can use Queen Amidala, things that name. Or vice versa, we can use Queen Amidala attack run against Ray, and then, Drogon died on Bosch's first AOA, just wiped him, and aren't no relic delta difference. Yeah, those are these crons, man. The spur crons with the attack and stuff, and the attack crons and stuff. So yeah, the RNG with these new crons is extraordinary. But it is what it is. So we'll, we'll regroup. We'll get ready for the next round of GAC and stuff. Then we'll work on our characters. We'll work on more datacrons, and then we'll just take it from there. And we were just talking about the gameplay. We're going to get kicks to 8. You can see he's on my favorites. And then we got everybody else to 8 that I wanted. And then we'll do some GLs. We'll go back and finish these guys to 7. And then I think we'll be okay for that point. I mean, there's more teams and stuff I need to get to 7. But we'll get all these guys off the board. And then, yeah. But it's a slow process. The one thing that is slowing me down from going faster on these guys is flawless Signa data. I just can't get it any faster. There's always going to be some kind of gate that you have to overcome in this game. But either you spend or you're just going to have to be patient. Harry Nelly says, I'm trying. Hubby wants all sorts of DVDs. People still... Wow. Well, I mean, So yeah, if you have any questions, GAC, where you got me and everybody for a little bit longer, and then we'll help you with that. And yeah, and then we'll regroup. We'll get ready for the rest of the next week of 3v3 GAC. Got TW launching today, so that'll be going on. And then we've also got... yeah, next week will be Conquest TB Hell Week, so into the holiday season, but at least we won't have GC during the holidays. That'll be nice. Next week is Christmas, y'all. I'm excited. We've been using JMK. JMK is still very much For a long time we were using Gungans, but Gungans with these new crons just can't do it. And, well, you can do it in Fies. I think in Fies Gungans will still be really good because you got all the Gungans there. You don't have like, but it's just been JMK. This is like the most reliable counters. Like, why dick around? I just go fast. I'll get Bosch out of there. We just did the fight today. Like, I don't even play with that. I don't mind using Gungans, and I'll try to use them in 5v5 because in 5v5 with all the Gungans there, especially with the Kron that, you know, with their damage, they can take out the outside pieces, even if they have the support Kron and all that shit. That's not really going to matter. We did try it with just to see in the first round, one of the rounds we lost because we went 2-1 in the first round. We wanted, it was the first fight, and we just wanted to see what would happen. It did take out Bosch, but because of that Kron Chesters, it just can't overcome like all the stuff that they're doing, especially with Java with the support Kron and stuff like that. So no, okay. I know the people say Queen Armadillo with attack Kron can do it, but I think that could be used elsewhere. So yeah, get your questions in, all stuff. Get my undivided attention for about another 20 minutes or so. Short GAC today. We had to be perfect. It didn't go well. What are you gonna do? We can't win, so no point of doing the GAC. There you go. And I'm happy to report that I got all my Christmas shopping done, all the Christmas wrappings done. I'm chilling. At least I got that done. But yeah, I think moving forward, most of our counters, and what else, you can correct me if I'm wrong, we'll be using Maz versus Lord Vader. We'll have Queen Amidala in our back pocket, but you know, we'll go with like Queen Amidala versus, or SLKR versus that. Well, it's depend on which Pirate King team, the raid team they put down. If they put Vayne on the Honda team, we're gonna use Queen Amidala because that's just gonna get you 57. We saw that. Other teams will probably go SLKR and then move Queen Armadillo to Ray with the attack run. Doesn't have that unlocked. Sad to say, 12.4 million GP. Dicking, parking 100 my last two jails. Going to unlock in 2026, but what's really tight. Yeah, but I still think getting your GLs is more important than all their chesters. I think getting your GLs, like getting Hondo and JMK up, you'll naturally get a lot of high relics from doing those farms. I think would be more beneficial to you in GAC moving forward than trying to get a lot of your other teams Relic Delta. I don't even have all my teams Relic Delta, but that gives you firepower on offense and defense because parking Hondo slaps, and then having JMK. You know, you'll never worry about jobs again, and then Pirate King Hondo at any time could cause your opponents like just vapors, you know. I can't go for all these new marquees, so I'm going to go all in on Varys and Vader. And Vader's just going to be amazing. Yeah, I think so. How has your mod depression been? It's been pretty depressing. We just did it today, Pyro Nelly. We did a shit ton of mods because we had the Smugglers run. We did it. It was not good. I mean, when I roll mods offline, of course, I always get 20 speeds. So the reason I have so many 20 speed mods is when I'm offline, I always hit 20 speed plus mods. Now, I haven't hit the mythical unicorn that Linky wants. He wants me to hit a 30 non-speed arrow. Or, you know, but yeah. But when I'm on stream, I can't even remember the last time we hit 20 plus on a stream. Maybe a couple months back. Yeah, I'll concentrate on all of them. I'm in that position, Howie, where it's like, but if I had to pick one, I think Darth Vader might be pretty damn good. Right. I think that's a good one to do. I do like the Barris one too. Luke, the other ones, but I think your thinking on that is pretty spot on. Taking those two up first would be pretty good. But we'll do what we have to do. Yes, very powerful indeed. Fracture will be very powerful. I'm looking forward to the new Lord Vader. I actually have that hot toy behind me. This exact figure behind me in all its splendor. I am not your trailer. Bears looks pretty solid. It'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for those two teams. The other ones, they're pretty good. I am excited for IG90 with Afra. I think that's a game changer too. So that may be third on my list. Hey, Turd Ferguson. Funny name. Turd Ferguson. Good afternoon, Ranger. Happy Manic Money. Happy Manic Money to you, my friend. But yeah, I think those three are kind of on my... But I'm going to take all these guys at Relic up immediately. But higher relics, I agree. Vader might be pretty goddamn. But yeah, I think if you only do one, that makes sense. All right, so get your questions in. Turd fast GAC today because had to be perfect. In round one, we did Ray Mirror and got hosed on the RNG, and it was over at that point. So I just cleared Jabba, GMK. We could do some other fights here, but I just don't have the heart for it because I just. But at least we know. I mean, it just made the choice easy. It's like, okay, I lose, so. I went for the miracle play again, Turd Ferguson, and couldn't quite pull it off. Can't overcome RNG like that. Yeah, I know, right? Like the round one, we would have scored at least in the 2080s, but I think we would have finished like 2081, 22, but because of the banners we had lost, there's no way I was going to be able to beat 2086, because that was my first round. The next round, we had some holds on defense. Easy, got the win by 20, 30 banners, I think, and then this one's like, well, this one's over. It is what it is. We definitely have some more work to do. I was just talking about my roster Turd about what we were going to work on character-wise. I've got to get Kicks to 8. He'll be Relic 8 today, and then I'm going to take my GL to 9. Jabba, Sith Eternal, Kenobi. I think it's time. Move forward. And then during the down week, we'll get all these guys to 7. We're going to do a bunch of 7s. Mom is doing great, Pyronelli. I don't think you've seen the Christmas decorations. We went all in like we always do. We turned the house into a Macy's catalog as is tradition. Well, if anybody wants to give Pyronelli a gifted sub, that would be nice so she doesn't have to deal with ads. But yeah, it looks really good. We went all out. I mean, we always post those in the RSG Discord. Did you see my last cosplay, Pyronelli? I know you've been busy with real life and dealing with a lot of stuff, but you know what? Pyronelli, message me in Discord and I'll send you all the stuff. I've got all the photos. I can send you all the Christmas photos and our last cosplay. We're getting ready for next year for the next cosplay for next year as we raise money. Yes, so that's. Turd says, nice. I just got my bow for 11k damage. Yes, we love bow here. Yes, we are part of the 2%. I don't ever apologize for it. Oh, shit's so awesome. But yeah, message me in Discord, Power Nelly, and I'll send you all that stuff. I don't. Is it Power Nelly? Good look. I'm assuming that this is you. Is your Discord tag got mini in it, Pyronelli? Before you get out of here, the new KOTOR game looks really good. Warhammer Total War looks really good. Those are two I'm definitely interested in. Okay, then I can send this to you. I'll send it to you now. I'm gonna add you as friend, Pyronelli. I don't know why. I've got too many Discords, too many folks. So let's send Pyronelli here. We'll send Pyronelli. We'll send her first. We'll send her the. Hey, did we get a gifted sub? We did. Tony Ferguson, we got Pyronelli. No more ads for Pyronelli. Let's go. No more ads for Pyronelli. What's it good? We'll send Pyronelli some Christmas love. Gotta get the mantle. Let me get the mantle. Actually, sure. Hold on, I'm sending Christmas spirit to our good friend Pyronet. Let's give her a little taste of just some of the stuff we've done. You know, it's just... just some of the stuff, Pyronelli. There you go. Ah! She says, I'll send some kitty pictures back. Kitty, you love the kitties. The kitties. Kitties are doing well. Mischief and Mayhem. They're little divas, but you know. Running Baldman, good afternoon, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I got all this posted. If you want to see more, there's the Beskar Mando. I'm sure you see me in the Beskar Mando costume, Pyronelli. So we have that two cosplays up, and then we're going to do a next one's going to be pretty awesome for next year, but we'll worry about that next. All right, so we got Pyronelli, the Christmas spirit. There we go. And then we got, she can see me as Darth Maul. Turned out really well. Good. But good afternoon, everybody. Good to see you here on a Manic Monday as we get ready to get into the work week. JC was a disaster. No, I mean, it's another efficiency fight. I had bad RNG and it's over. So if you're looking for a recap, we fought Ray, got horrible RNG, and it was over. we'd won that fight, it might have been a different story, but we didn't. Thus, I stand before you, a broken. So yeah, we'll finish up the stream today. We'll hang out with you guys a little bit while longer, and then we will end the stream. And then tomorrow, we'll do Taco Tuesdays. We'll try to help you guys with your accounts, things of that nature. We'll do some more Baldur's Gate 3. We'll get a lot of streams in for you guys. So yeah. If you have any questions, GAC, things of that nature, you got my undivided attention. So whatever's on your mind. Waiting for 8 minutes, and then I can take kicks to 8, hopefully. Watch me get like 12. Plot this thing down and be like, so when I said today, I meant tomorrow. And tomorrow we got the new character coming out, so we'll be doing the traditional 5s and 7s, so yeah. Steve says, what's up, Ranger? How's GAC going? Looks like I might go in 3 this week. Luckily, last week I went 3-0. Yeah, well, we're going to lose today, too. So, Steve-O went in, fought Ray. Mirror, it went horrible. And it was over as soon as it began because, again, efficiency fight. What are you going to do? Pretty fast GAC, Steve-O. But, yeah. So, hopefully, next week we can finish a little bit strong. I know, we need a shit ton more Tacrons, and that's what we're gonna roll. I need a tank cron. I've got the support crons. I just need a shit ton of attack crons. That's just all there is. No, Steve, I'm honest. After that ridiculous RNG we got in the Ray fight, I'm just not in the mood for GAC. Sorry, brah. You're gonna have to go in there and get your ass kicked like I did. Say, yeah. You're gonna have to get your butt whooped. Yeah, yeah. Say, get in there, take it like a man. Yeah. There's one beating is all I can take today. I mean, I could take more. I just blah. So we're just answering questions and helping people with their rosters, things of that nature. Quick questions, things of that nature. We'll do mini rosters tomorrow where everybody can get the help that they need. And if you're not a Patreon, we help everybody. Now, Patreons get help whenever they ask me. So whenever they message me in Discord, I'm pretty much Johnny on the spot. It's one of the benefits of being a Patreon. You get my undivided attention. Support the channel, $5 a month. And you get to do dad jokes on Wednesdays. Actually, great deal for y'all. Crappy deal for me. What does it go to for the Ray attack run? I've been using SK Robotics. We're going to start using probably Queen Amidala with the attack run against that Turd Ferguson. It'll depend on what the Ray team. But we're going to have to look at two things. If it's Hondo with Bane, we're going to use Queen Amidala there because that's 57. If it's not, then we'll probably use SLKR there and then go back to Queen Amidala versus. It'll depend on what their lineup is. So yeah, that's what we're going to be using moving forward. We're going to put our Ray back on defense because if that's what the RNG is for mirrors, I'm just they run defense. Let them do it. Giving her attack run and say good luck. Yeah, what did we use? We've used Leia and we've used Seabane with high health to destroy that. So Seabane and Leia, especially if you have an attacker cron, get rid of Apo and you can really burn it down. But we didn't have Maz. That's the thing. Maz is the other one we need, and we just did not have kicks at 8 to withstand that attack run. So yeah. Yeah, we were doing just for mirrors because it's easy to manipulate, but if that RNG is going to be what it's going to be with the attack run moving forward, then there's no point. So, because you can manipulate the fight, right? But if they're just going to constantly land and keep that debuff on your Ray, you can't win. You know, it's stupid. You can, but if they have certain teams and stuff, like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially with Vayne on that team, because with all the buffs and stuff he gets, you will destroy it. So, but yeah, it just depends on what do they have on Ray, what do they have on Pal. But I think those moving forward, we'll now have Moz for Lord Schmaders that we'll use. But yeah, we'll try to use that more often. Queen Amidala versus Pal, and then we'll just that's our KR Rays, because with the First Order Kron, why wouldn't you? Want to see my all red and blue roster -2? What mean, Steve? What does that even mean? Why does that sound terrifying, Steve? What are you trying to do to me, Step Bro? What is this from Task? Ah, he's fighting Herbert again? Oh no. Poor Task. Talk about efficiency fighters. Oh my god. Oh. Poor Task. Oh man. I've been using Crew Darkside Ray on offense, and it destroys color and back squads. Oh yes, it can. Absolutely. You just want to look at your stuff, Steve? Ah, we can do that. Before I go see if I get the signal down I need for kicks today. Got to lock that in. Chisels. Now, what you said, the red and blues? Oh, okay, so you haven't done Forlom and Zuckus. And then you the Era stuff. Those guys up and running. Well, those could be like the red, white, and blue, right? But the maybe we make the stars gold. Special. Maybe the tassel at the end of the flag could be gold. These are little tassels at the end of the flag there, Steve. Hanging out. Very impressive. Impressive. Posted. Mm-hmm. That's pretty sweet. Just make underwear on the 4th of July. There you go. All right. Is it time? It is time. Let's see if I can get these goodies. It's not you. It's just the way it is, Steve. Hey, we got a Omicron too. Hey, we got 20. That's all we needed. All right, let's do the big kicks to 8. Yes. Let's get him to Relic 8. Let's do it, boys and girls. Yay! Then we need more flawless signal. Always flawless signal. Yeah, we just want to get them to 9 or to 8. That was the last one I needed to get to 8 so we could use it. He was relic 6, so I couldn't use it against the Vader team, so we were having to use other stuff, which was fine. But like, if they're getting Moz to 8, I'd like to get them to 9 as well, because it's just a really good team against Vader moving forward. That may take them to 9 still. But I got to work on a bunch of Swevens, so at least at 8 for now, they're okay, because it's only 1 relic delta difference, so should be okay. I mean, I got the other pirates all 9, you can see that, for the Hondo team. But we'll have 1, 2, 4, with Hondo and Nako at 9. We'll have that team for 5, so we'll have the other Pirate King as well. So yeah, there's only, yeah, I need to do a bunch of Swevens, so I'd like to get the Swevens like for 5s, DTNG, Baron, Visas, Akbar, and Night Sister Spirit are teams that I'd like to get the Sweven. There's many more I need to get the Sweven, but easier said than done. These are just the main ones I'm focusing on right now. I still got to do the Rogue One team. Oh no, yeah, I got to get KTSO to Sweven. I got to get the Saw Gerrera team to 7. You know, it's a lot. But I think for now the 8 on these guys is pretty. We have the pieces. And then next week we'll start the big Datacron farm. We're gonna get an astronomical amount of Attackrons. Like, I'm going to go deep into getting many. We have the Sportcrons. I need a Tankron moving forward because eventually we're using the Jawcron on Ahsoka, but I'd like to get a tank for her. But yeah, that's kind of the plan of action. I got 3 of those. And then get more of these. You never have enough med pack salvage. So we're slowly creeping along. It's a lot. You know, you got to work on Datacrons. You got to work on Relic Delta. Especially if you want to stay in Kyber 1, they got to be at least 7. Most cases 8 to be effective in mid-tier Kyber 1 or higher. So you need both the Crons and the Relics to be in the way. So yeah, but looking at squads, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of teams that I just have got to, like, if I got a Rogue One, oh lord, that's like Jin needs to go to 7. You know, KTO needs to go to 7, and then I've got a lot to do on Saw, Luthen. These guys all got to go to 7. They're going to be effective. That's another team. I think that's one of the. I can't remember where my visitors. They were something I was looking at as a possible to take them up. Yeah, they're at 7, but they probably need to go to 8. Third sister needs to go. That's Malassi. So it's just selected and got my escort to Rook 9. Let me look at this real quick. What are your stats? Okay. All right, we'll do a phone call for questions and stuff. And then who am I going to send you guys to? Nooch is streaming right now, so we can send you guys there. Oh, Noochie Snoochies. Yep. All right. Let me see here. I think we got all that done. We got mod depression done. Some mods with potential. Now I'll watch me roll these mods later on, and then them hit. It's like I'm off, but you'll just have to believe me when we get to it. Oh no, Steve, you got a sick kid. Well, I hope they feel better. Oh man, no, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope the little tyke gets better soon. All right, I think we are good to go. So I am going to send you guys over to the Nooch. That's the only one I can really see. I know, just as a heads up, Task will be streaming here soon, so that'll be nice. So yeah, he's on YouTube. For all you YouTube guys, go to Nooch Too Good. I can't raid you there. YouTube's so go have fun with Nooch. And I'll be back tomorrow. We will definitely be rolling our next 5s and 7s. Here he is, Yoda and Chewie. We'll do all the fun stuff tomorrow. So, Herman Fulgrim with a hootie hoo! Right as we're getting ready to raid. Really, Herman Fulgrim? Last minute you come in with that, and you're gonna be, you son of a. Well, goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. All right, everyone have a great rest of the day. I love you guys. You need me for anything, hit me up in Discord. You're more than welcome to message me at any time and get through the